I like watching all the personality quirks and shit like that. Like the Rudy Giuliani, I like a lot. I mean, he looks like Frankenstein, but fuck, you know. But Rudy, it's like, I'll tell you why he's never gonna win. Because he has a fucking. People want to fucking list. I mean, in New York, we got used to it. It's kind of charming. He was our guy. We gotta clean up these streets. We gotta get these criminals and lock them up in prison. We're like, yeah, you tell them, you deadbeat duck-sounding jizz bucket. But then I thought back to my own life. When I was a little boy, I had a list. When I was 7, I would go, how do you spell seashell by the seashore? My mother said, now, Jimmy, when you talk, you sound like a douchebag. So she sent me to a molesting speech therapist who told me very simply that if I wanted to stop lisping, I could close my teeth and keep my tongue in my mouth. That was it, very simple. Teeth closed, tongue in, teeth open, tongue hanging out. I learned that 33 years ago with whiskey breathed into my face. How about this, Rudy? You want to run the country? Take a week off, put little electrodes up to your balls, learn to make the S sound properly. Nobody wants to hear that in the United Nations. We got to stop genocide in Sudan. Shut the fuck up, you're embarrassing yourself. You sound like Joaquin Phoenix with that shitty cleft lip. Wonderful choice for Johnny Cash, by the way. He looked, sang, and sounded nothing like Johnny Cash. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Yes, it looks like you fell lip first on a rock. Should have got someone who looked more like Johnny Cash, at least, like Denzel Washington or Eddie Griffin. Spitzer, you know, they're not going to prosecute Elliot Spitzer. They're not going to press criminal charges. I'm kind of glad that I'm going to. Oh, yeah, I'll good. Of course I agree. I'm fucking not. You know, I hate him until he got busted with a hooker like my brother. $4,000 he spent on that girl. $4,000. And men immediately understood, like, even if you don't get hookers, you understand the thought process that would lead a man to do that. Women have no frame of reference for that thinking. They were across the board disgusted. $4,000. Now, why would he do that? He's got a family. The guys were like, a lot of money. That's gotta be nice. She's not a $4,000 an hour hooker, by the way. The paper's kind of long. She was a $1,000 an hour girl. But she lived in New York when he bordered in D.C. And whenever you have a prostitute travel out of state, you have to pay for a minimum $4 block. You'll understand this. When you're spending that kind of money on a hooker, that's a lot of money. But I mean, look, he's a millionaire, he has it. You're not just looking for the orgasm. You're looking for more. You're looking for a connection. See, Spitzer wanted to be convinced that the girl liked him. He wanted to feel attractive. Because he is a douchey looking ugly. No matter what he's saying, he looks like a douchebag. I'm helping sick children. What a douche. He has that thinning Chernobyl supervisor hair. Old cancer head. And he looks like the type of guy that has ear dandruff. Like, you know those guys, they have little flecks of dead skin in their ears? And they sneeze and they go, "Ruff!" over their shoulder. And Ashley Dupree was a beautiful 23-year-old girl. You know, so he wanted to feel good. He paid all that money for the moment he stuck it in so her face wouldn't go, And, you know, my girlfriend and I saw her picture together, and women have such a visceral reaction to prostitutes. Because you guys remember that photo of her in that white bikini? Yeah. She is fucking fat. She's fucking fantastic. And that picture popped up, and I went, ooh. And my girlfriend was like, what, you think she's attractive? No. And that little thing? That leaves nothing to the imagination. That sucks. You know, I prefer you in that dress/smock you're wearing. Much hotter, you know, I don't think it's your nipple popping out. You know, you're dressed for a butter churning. Fucking asshole. do you think? She get 4,000 for sex. After I blow a load on you, we go to Ruby Tuesdays. And I bet you that they didn't prosecute him criminally because he had dirt on too many people. I'll bet you that's why, man, they were trying to fucking ruin his life. They were asking Hooker, well, did he like anything bizarre sexually? And all the prostitutes come up with, she's like, oh, yeah, he liked to have sex with his socks on. It sounds a little weird, but I can explain it. We all understand this. Dick next to the socks. Relax. He would probably be at his desk all day and nobody still could see him. So he's getting lathered up. You know how you just look like, you're gonna fuck so bad, you start chewing the inside of your mouth. You know, and he'd probably walk up to the door, he'd have like a Cialis heart on him, with like a tent in his gubernatorial slacks, and a big circle of pre-cum in the front of him. You know how it is. You know, you try to be casual when you knock, but you sound like that guy at the zoo trying to get in the snack bar. And she would open the door. You want to fuck so badly that you don't even get undressed, just under your belt, unsnap your jeans, and then shimmy walk over. And then you kneel on the bed and you fall in the pussy, and while you're fucking, you kick off your shoes, you kick off your jeans, but you can't kick off your socks, because if you do, your toenail will scrape your calf. And he had to leave. He lost the governor's gig. That's a fucking big gig. And from that, New York got David Patterson, who's our first black and blind governor. And yeah, you know, some people were like, he's a what? And he's what? But I like David Patterson a lot, because the beauty of this guy was, his picture had to leave because he had like a really bad sexual history, and then David Patterson pops in, and this guy was a fucking bigger pervert than Spitzer had ever been. But he was smart. He started confessing shit the moment he got into office. Because Spitzer didn't think anybody would want David Patterson. He's like, well, I'll step aside if you want me to. But he started confessing immediately, so they couldn't hold it over his head. But Patterson knew he had to confess, but he knew he was going to find out, because blind people suck at covering their tracks. He was basically at the inauguration. He had his hand on a Bible. Yes, I swear to uphold the office of governor. Fuck it, all I have them all in the room. Woo, I've fucked about 9 different women since I've been married. My lovely wife has been quite a whore herself. Smoke pot, I've done cocaine. I'll see you at the reception. I love his arrogance. He's like, what are you going to do to me? I'm blind. Fuck you. What? Oh, sorry. Fuck you. And, you know, he's fine. And we have a black governor. It's going okay. Now we got a black president. And, you know, I'm fine with that. It's like, I got really annoyed with the arrogance of white people in New York and L.A. Like, you know, those giant city liberals who thought they were the only white people progressive enough to vote for a person of brown skin. And they think everybody from Pennsylvania to Nevada just shits in a hole in the backyard. A lot of white people voted for Obama for different reasons. Some because they love his policies, some because they like the symbolism of a black president, and others just they look at black people and go, you got one, shut the fuck up now. You know, I guess I'm okay with it. I don't know why people are afraid to admit, like I said, Anthony's at least honest about being afraid. Even like, you gotta know live where you are. You gotta have like little moments of like, I think a black president's wonderful. There's that little voice in your head.
How black is he?
We look for little signs. We don't tell black people, but here's a couple things to look out for. If he ever comes out to speak and he's wearing a bow tie, run for the fucking hills. Or if he makes this noise when he's talking. No word for whitey. I felt comfortable with Barack. He did something that made me comfortable. He was at a press conference and a reporter said a joke and Obama winked. And when he winked, they went, he's going to be fine. Because winking is a white guy thing to do. That's ours. Black guys don't wink at you. Hardcore fucks don't wink at you unless they're lining you up for a shot. Winking is whitey. We've been doing it since we got here. The American Indians, oh, this is like it'll keep you warm.